Happy birthday!
So,
Friday?
what's that?
First Friday.
No, it's Sunday. So yeah, it is March 12th, and it is Battlemage Azulio's birthday. And if you also have a birthday today, you share your birthday with the following people. Starting with Liza Minnelli, mother of Judy Garland and EGOT winning actress. I know her best from being in Arrested Development, but she's been in a lot of things. I mean, she won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony, so definitely been in a lot of things.
With a lot of guys.
She turned 77 today, along with fellow birthday haver Frank Welker.
Yay, Frank Welker, who is basically, if you've ever watched a cartoon or movie in your life, you've heard his voice
just
somewhere.
A movie?
Well, maybe. Roll the dice. You have a better chance of hearing something that he's been in than haven't. He's done a lot of vocal effects for so many movies, including Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He does a lot of animal voices, doesn't he?
Yes, he's done, I believe, stuff for the animated Lord of the Rings. God.
Oh, the Ralph Bakshi movie?
I believe so. He did sound effects for... I believe he was part of the roar for Godzilla in the Godzilla.
Yes, I believe
movies.
he does impressions of his Godzilla sounds.
Yep, and I mean, oh gosh, there's so many. Fred Jones
and Scooby-Doo.
Eventually Scooby-Doo,
yes.
when the original Don Messick passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And a slew, my favorite, a slew of Transformers, most notably Megatron, Soundwave, and all of Soundwave's cassettes. It's pretty wild. Oh gosh, there's so many Transformers.
Yeah, definitely look into him if you're unfamiliar with his body of work. But yeah, he also turned 77 today.
Mixmaster.
Next, Mitt Romney turned 76. He is a politician and lawyer. Won't really go more into him. He's not exactly well beloved.
He's a loser.
But he's well known, so I figured he deserves to be on the list. Next, James Taylor, known for You've Got a Friend, How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, and many more. He turned 75 today.
You've got a friend in me.
That's a different song. You've got a friend. You know that song. Anyhow, no, different song. So yeah, he turned 75. Luanell, comedian who appeared in the Borat movie and done a lot of stand-up and been in probably a bunch of other things. Very heavy-set African American woman. So yeah, you've probably seen her before. She turned 64. Courtney B. Vance, known for portraying Johnny Cochran in the People vs. O.J. Simpson American Crime Story. Anything else you know Courtney B. Vance being?
Yeah, 63 years old.
But yeah, he turned 63.
I don't know anything else.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Jake Weber, known for Dawn of the Dead 2004, Meet Joe Black, and he was the husband on Medium. He turned 62. In fact, I believe his character in Medium was pretty much the same in Dawn of the Dead. He was the husband to the protagonist who I can't remember I think he was a different actress. But anyway, Titus Welliver, known for his time on the show Lost, Deadwood, and Sons of Anarchy, and the title role of Bosch. He turned 61.
Oh, yeah. I believe he plays one of the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in... I could be mistaken, but I think he is one of the ones that play Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in, like, the little mini-movies that they did.
Oh, okay.
He was handling Coulson's replacement. I think he ended up also being a Hydra agent.
Oh, okay, I believe that. He's the kind of guy to do that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave comments in the message.
So yeah, he turned 61. Yeah, leave comments, guys. Don't be afraid. Next, Darryl Strawberry. Known for his home runs, he played for the Mets, the LA Dodgers, San Francisco Giants, and the Yankees. He turned 61.
Don't forget his appearance on The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, can't forget that. Daryl. Next, Aaron Eckhart, best known for being an Aaron Brockovich. Thank You for Smoking and The Dark Knight, where he famously played Two-Face. He turns 55.
Wasn't he also in Dear America, Thank You for Smoking?
Yeah, I said thank you for smoking.
Oh, you did? Oh, whoops. Oh, my God.
I read through it a little fast there. I've not seen that movie. But yeah, just called Thank You for Smoking. I believe he plays a lobbyist who's trying to get like on the side of Big Tobacco. I believe it's like a dark comedy or something. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it's like a documentary or like anything serious.
Oh, it's a documentary, like one of those pillows with the anime.
But in any case, Edward Albee, best known for his play Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. He was born in 1928 and died in 2016 at the age of 88. And if he were alive today, he'd be 95. Wally Schirra, the only astronaut to fly in the Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo programs, was 84 when he died, and if he were alive today, he'd be 100. Jack Kerouac, a renowned author known for On the Road, and born in my hometown. He was born in 1922 and died in 1969 at age 47, and if he were alive today, he'd be 101.
Wow.
Honorable mentions, some of these people that I found in my research, I wanted to put in this list, but this list was already getting pretty long. Barbara Feldon turns 90. Rob Cohen turns 74. Steve Harris turns 67. Marlon Jackson turns 66. Jamie Alexander turns 39. And Melina Weissman turns 20. So yeah, if you're curious, look into those people. They were also born on this day. So now, we try to pare this list down. It is still a very long list. We have 51 facts of things that happened on this day. Starting in 1455, the first record of the Johannes Gutenberg's Bible, later dated this day by Aeneas Silio Piccolomini, refers to the Bible printed a year before. In 1664, New Jersey becomes an English colony. In 1755, the first steam engine in America is installed to pump water from a mine.
Those punks and their steam engines.
In 1773, Jean-Baptiste Point de Sable, I'm probably butchering that name, but I apologize. You want to pronounce that better? Or?
Nope.
Found settlement now known as Chicago. In 1837, British poet laureate Robert Southey writes in reply to 20-year-old Charlotte Bronte, "Literature cannot be the business of a woman's life, and it ought not to be."
Sounds terrible.
So yeah, evidently, I have a feeling she proved him wrong. In 1884, Mississippi establishes the first U.S. state college for women.
Yay! You're allowed an education now.
In 1894, Coca-Cola is sold in bottles for the first time in candy store in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Yes, I find this fascinating because they, back then, today we're like, well, okay, everything's in bottles. But back then, that was absurd. People were saying it won't last.
Oh, really?
And I think, I could be wrong, I can't remember if it was Coke or Pepsi. I think it is Pepsi that ended up paying all these other companies to bottle their product, much like Coke did, but Coke made sure to keep like the copyrights, the distribution rights. Pepsi's was spread all over, and they've had to make deals throughout the years because they were like, look, we'll do it for now, but when this fad is over, we don't want to be stuck with all these bottling contracts or the deal with all this bottling ourselves. And obviously now it's like, it's what you do. It's like toilet paper.
Oh, wow. Like toilet paper. In 1904, the first mainline electric train in the United Kingdom, Liverpool to Southport. Also in 1904, Andrew Carnegie establishes Carnegie Hero Fund.
He's the one with the hall.
Yeah. 1912, Girl Guides, later to be known as the Girl Scouts, forms in Savannah by Juliet Gordon Low.
They solemnly swear to do their best, to do their duty. I'm not going to say it all because...
Okay, I mean, that's more than I knew.
I actually think I know it all.
In 1926, Denmark begins unilateral disarmament. So, yay, Denmark!
Yay! No more arms for you. You have to do everything with your feet.
In 1930, Mahatma Gandhi begins his famous 200-mile or 300-kilometer protest march against the widely hated British salt tax.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know nowadays here there's no tax on such a thing, but oh my goodness.
Then in 1933, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, conducts his first fireside chat.
Yeah, basically just updates for the nation. Here's what's going on, folks.
That's kind of wild to think, almost, what is it? So that's 90 years ago, the first time the president, kind of did a talk to the nation about what's going on.
And now you just do angry tweets on Twitter. Hey, I'm the president. Here's how I feel.
Okay. 1945, New York is the first to prohibit discrimination by race and creed in employment.
Yes.
Yay.
Great stuff. I mean, it's very late in the game, but we're still working on it,
Yeah,
too.
I guess so. But, I mean, 1945 is still a long time ago.
Yeah,
also in 1945, the USSR returns Transylvania to Romania.
That's where the Dracula lived. Or still lives.
Yeah,
or
probably.
Unlived.
In 1947, U.S. President Harry Truman introduces the Truman Doctrine to fight communism. In 1957, Random House and Houghton Mifflin co-published The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss, or Theodore Geisel. 1957, oh no, that was it. 1963, Beatles perform as a trio at Grenada Cinema in Bedford, England, as John Lennon is ill with a cold.
Grenada.
Was it Grenada, not Grenada? My bad. In 1964, the 6 Grammy Awards, Days of Wine and Roses, Barbra Streisand wins 2. 1964, Union leader Jimmy Hoffa is sentenced to 8 years.
Yeah, you know where he's buried?
No, I don't think anybody does.
No, not yet. Or maybe.
In 1969, the 11th Grammy Awards, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, by Glenn Campbell wins Best Record.
I like Phoenix. It's a bird.
Then 1969, 120 canvas joints are found in George Harrison's home.
Why would they be there? Was he holding them for a friend?
I'm guessing he got in a lot of trouble for that. 1970, U.S. lowers voting age from 21 to 18, which is awesome.
Yes, go out and vote.
1973, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In last airs on NBC TV.
Yeah. You'll still hear the odd person talking about it once in a while. You know, yeah, that's a bit from the old Laugh-In show that I used to watch when I was just a young whippersnapper.
Okay. 1978, American speed skater Eric Heiden sets a world record for the 1,000 meters at 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 99 hundredths of a second. In 1980, Columbia Records releases Glass Houses, singer-songwriter Billy Joel's 7th studio album. It features his first #1 single, It's Still Rock and Roll to Me.
It's still rock and roll to me. It might sound funny, but it's still... I don't know. I don't know all the words, but that's some of it. Those are some of the words. It's a great song. Look, I don't pay him enough homage. He's referenced a bit in that The Boys show.
Oh, really? Also in 1980, jury finds John Wayne Gacy guilty of murder in Chicago.
Yeah, not even a joke.
Not even going to mention how many. That's way too many. 1983, Don Ritchie runs a world record 50-mile in 4 hours, 51 minutes, and 49 hundredths of a second.
Oh my gosh, that's so far.
In 1985, the 11th People's Choice Awards, Clint Eastwood and Meryl Streep win for a motion picture, and Tom Selleck, Joan Collins, and Linda Evans win for TV.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
must have been Magnum PI.
Apologies for not listing as many things as in yesterday's video. This list is way too long as it is. 1985, Larry Bird scores Boston Celtics record 60 points.
Yes, a 3-point king.
1987, Les Mis, or Les Miserables, opens at Broadway Imperial, New York City for 4,000 plus performances.
It's insane. I never got to see it live, but we did watch most of it in French class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fascinating.
Then in 1989, 15th People's Choice Awards, Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep win for dramatic motion picture, and Bill Cosby and Felicia Rashad win for TV.
Yeah, there's that factoid again with 2 canceled people.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of funny. 2 years in a row, they kept winning. 1989, computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee submits his first proposal for an information management system to his boss at the European Organization for Nuclear Research, or CERN, who finds it vague but exciting.
Yes. Interesting. You know how they protected the establishment there? They had a gate around the facility, and they called that gate Steins Gate. Watch the show.
Yeah, it's a great anime. Anyhow, 1991, the 5th Soul Train Music Awards, Johnny Gill, Mariah Carey win. 1992, Rock for the Rainforest benefit concert is held at Carnegie Hall in New York City. Performers include Sting, Elton John, James Taylor, Natalie Cole, and Don Henley. Then in 1998, The Sound of Music opens at Martin Beck Theater in New York City. Also, I swear I'm not emphasizing New York in these. It just so happens that a lot of cool stuff happens in New York City. In 2002, the animated film Ice Age, directed by Chris Wedge and Carlos Saldana, with voices by Dennis Leary and John Leguizamo, premieres.
Oh my goodness, I loved John Leguizamo growing up.
Don't know why they didn't mention Ray Romano in that, but yeah, Ray Romano's also there.
Yeah, very prominent voice. Too.
Yeah, I'd say he's the lead role in that. So weird that my research did not put that in there. 2002, also, U.S. crime series The Shield, starring Michael Chiklis, premieres on FX.
He's a thing from the Fantastic Four, the Fox version, the first Fox version, Fantastic Four.
The best Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I would.
So far?
So far, yes. I've seen the Roger Corman, seen the first two Fox ones. I have not seen Fantastic Four stick yet. And
probably never will.
I don't want to
maybe out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah, we'll put it on there with the Roger Corman Corman movie
we could potentially
and
do
the
that.
Captain America movie.
Oh yeah, 90s. I still need to see that too.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, it's too bad you don't drink because it's not a good movie.
It's also the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie.
Okay, that one honestly not a great Punisher movie, but an adequate cookie cutter movie from the early 90s.
Yeah, that's fair. Next, 2003, Elizabeth Smart is found after having been missing for 9 months.
Long time.
That is amazing. 2007, the 22nd Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, including Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, R.E.M., the Ronettes, Patti Smith, and Van Halen.
Yeah, right. Most of those I've actually heard of.
Wait, there's some you never heard of? The Ronettes, I'm guessing?
No.
Patti Smith? I'm sure you've heard of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
I don't want to say because then people are going to be like that.
Well, you definitely heard of R.E.M.
Okay, look, I've heard of Grandmaster Flash, but I didn't know the Furious Five.
They're kind
were
of
they
like
always a package deal?
I think so.
I've never heard.
Maybe. I'm not the biggest aficionado of this, but
I'm not in touch with that
pretty sure they are. Anyway, following year 2008, streaming service Hulu launches for public access in the United States.
We've got that.
Then, let's see, where are we? 2011, a reactor at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant melts and explodes, releasing radioactivity into the atmosphere a day after Japan's earthquakes. So yeah, that was a pretty big thing that happened. It really shook up things, pun intended, and caused a lot of stuff from Japan to either get canceled or shifted around. Some things that were intended to be DLC became their own game. For instance, there was a lot of stuff went awry because of that happening. So yeah, as much as I like to not put too many horrible things that happened on these lists, I felt like that had to be on theirs. It's such a noteworthy thing that happened in the world. In 2012, The Hunger Games, directed by Francis Lawrence and starring Jennifer Lawrence, premieres in Los Angeles. I did not check, but if they are related, Francis Lawrence and Jennifer Lawrence, you think?
I don't know.
In 2019, dozens charged the U.S. college admissions scandal by United States federal prosecutors, including actress Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman.
Yes, I remember this particularly because Lori Loughlin, of course, she played Aunt Becky in Full House.
Oh, really?
And Fuller House as well. And that led to the show's eventual cancellation. It contributed to the show's cancellation. And she's probably one of the few standouts, largely because she is so well known, but also because she pleaded not guilty despite being very guilty, which increased her charges and her punishment.
Oh, my.
So, yay.
Folks, so is she still...
I think I don't know, I assume by now she's served whatever time they made her serve and paid whatever fines.
Yeah.
She made her life harder by doing this in the first place.
I'm presuming she probably doesn't have much of a career anymore.
Yeah, that threw a pretty big kink in it, and yeah, bad timing.
So anyhow, also in 2019, Theresa May's British government suffers a second defeat on the Brexit deal with the EU, 391 votes to 242. Then in 2020, the 2020 NCAA men's basketball tournament is canceled over concerns of the spread of COVID-19. The first time March Madness is not held since it began in 1939. The women's tournament is also canceled.
Yeah, I'm sure you all remember if you were around, but things basically started coming into full swing in mid to late March.
Which is when this is.
Yeah, COVID. I mean, I don't know how much we can say because of the monetization, but...
I mean, I don't make any money on it.
But anyway, yeah, it was discovered in November 2019, but didn't become, fully well-known until, March of that year. Yeah. That's when things started shutting down. Missed the convention by a couple days!
Oh, no!
It was, 2 to 3 days away, and then it canceled it, and I lost the money for the flight.
Oh, no! Yeah, thankfully, A&E happened, just a few weeks before everything shut down. I think there may have been one other convention that happened after it, but then we didn't get one the following year. We got a virtual one in Minecraft.
Yeah.
But anyway, also in 2020, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson says the UK is facing the worst public health crisis for a generation. That up to 10,000 people may already be infected with the virus. As well as President Trump banning travel with 26 European countries, though not the UK due to the pandemic. The UK and Ireland added a day later. So yeah, think of what you will about Trump. That seemed like a pretty smart decision to try to help keep things from spreading any more than they already have.
Yeah. I mean, his arm had to be pretty well twisted for him to do something like that.
And lastly, in 2021, researchers say the world has likely reached peak twin with more twin births than ever before, with 1.6 million twins born per year. That's a 1 in 42.
Yeah. That brings to mind one of the most famous twin acting couples. Not frequently doing movies together, but Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Oh.
I don't know if you know, but they're twins.
I thought you were going to say Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Who are those?
Olsen twins.
I don't know who the Olsen twins are. Look, I just know Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So anyhow, once again, happy birthday, Battlemage Azulio, and anybody else who shares a birthday today on March 12th. But thanks for watching, and we hope you have enjoyed the video. Check out yesterday's video if you missed it, and we'll see you next Friday for another Fursuit Friday video. So bye-bye!
Bye!